going in, that this was going to be a difficult negotiations. Not only with the way our finances ended up for the year, but with everything that's going on outside. And I guess the one thing, and I would comment is that understand that we have to be conservative with the purse. We have to be conservative, but also there is we have operations to run, and we also have to think about the culture we want to breed within our space, and maintain continuity and morale within our workforce. So I'm just making those comments. So we're out of executive. We have two issues on the table, and that would be the consideration of compensation for the ARPA folks, and the recommendation came out of the executive in the amounts discussed.
Want to go find it?
But the ARPA was tabled.
No, well, not formally. It's going to happen here. I'll go find it.
Well, my question. It's all right.
Do you have to give me one?
Well, that's what my question is the amounts.
It's gonna be tabled.
I don't know that it's tabled.
Oh, got you.
Good.
Okay.
Mhm. Well, here. No.
Wait, I thought he was pointing at you.
I'm pretty sure.
How-
No, it's not. No, this is- Sure, yeah, so you have to do that. And okay, that's why. Okay, so now I got my clarification on the legality. So we have what's on the discussion point right now is the additional stipends for the ARPA folks that are doing the administrative work for ARPA, and that would be the recommendation that came out of executive was 20,000 for Sarah, 12,000 for Patty, 12,000 for Paul. I would entertain a motion to approve that and send that to executive. Is there such motion? Motion by Forrester, seconded by McLean. Discussion. Hearing no discussion, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Those voting no.
Aye.
Motion carries. Then there was the issue of $10,000, another recommendation of taking $10,000 out of ARPA funds and putting that back in the county to defray the work that Wendy's been done with ARPA. I'd entertain a motion to do that.
Are we sending it to executive?
And yes, and send that to executive as well. So remember, we had that discussion that it's not additional compensation for Wendy. It's defraying the cost of the time that she's spending doing ARPA. Thank you. Thanks. Moved by Kitson, seconded by Mimini. All those are discussion. Hearing no further discussion, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Third item coming out of executive would be in regards to Jennifer's office and Carmen with the GIS salary and the assistant. It's a $60,000 and $40,000 for the assistant. I'd entertain a motion to approve that. I move to exact. Moved by Mimi, seconded by. This is moving the salary for Carmen up to $60,000 and $40,000. And it's a non-budgeted, or it's a budget neutral change.
Clarification on this. My understanding and the way it was presented was there's 5,000. That part of that is as a chief deputy or a supervisor position. Is that correct?
Jennifer?
Yes, 5,000 is for the chief deputy portion, and 5,000 is for the GIS coordinator raise.
So, again, correct me if I'm wrong, but this has come up in
But
conversation.
that was something that's already been done. She's had, that was contingent upon her hiring, correct?
I'm sorry, what was that?
That stipend was already part of her compensation, and then there's this taking her up to 60 is additional to that, correct?
The raise that she received a couple months ago was for her position, her current position that she had before we lost our lead GIS person. So that took her up to 50,000. That was nothing to do with our current
Okay.
situation.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you for the clarification. Go ahead, Rick.
In conversations with our labor attorney and depending on her actual position, the stipends were needed to be paid out on an hourly rate. For Department of Labor, this can't be just a flat fee, and it ends up being like 49 or $8 short. So I wanted to make sure for the record, if it does go to an hourly rate, that it won't be 5,000. It's going to be $8 short of 5,000. That was brought to our attention.
And this employee would be covered under those rules?
It's my understanding that she would probably fall underneath that, and so it's not going to be a flat 5,000. It's going to be 49.82 or something and some change perhaps.
That's correct. He's correct. We're looking at it on an hourly rate instead of, we tend to talk in flat dollar amounts because we want to get you to the impact, the total impact, but that's accurate.
Okay. I have a motion by Mimini, seconded by McLean. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those voting no.
It's being moved to executive, is it not?
Yeah, this will be moving to exact.
So it can move to exec with a 3-3 vote.
Okay, is that the rule under the rules? I didn't know. I'd have to
Charlie,
look it
any
up.
other advice? Yes, it's on exec. Which in this case isn't a recommendation if it's a 3-3, but yes.
Was asked to have an approval by finance. I guess this is.
I think what came out of the strategic planning meeting was by executive was to, for transparency's sake, inform finance. For the record, I don't know that we were looking for an official motion out of finance, but not that it hurts anything to have the vote taken, but
Well, we have it, so there it is. All right. Anything else further for the cause for finance committee? Motion to adjourn by Kitson, second by Humphrey. All those in favor signify by saying aye. All opposed, motion carries. Thanks, guys.
The second.